all, this is your Professor Ian. Welcome back to the lecture on fallacies. I hope you enjoyed those two videos and you can see the clear difference. So those, in both those versions of the ad, those are MLK's words from the same speech. So you can see how the first ad, the Super Bowl or the Dodge ad, uses just a snippet of his speech, which is very rousing and kind of blandly optimistic in a way. Gets you fired up about the opportunities for everybody. The second one shows you another part of the speech where he's very minutely criticizing capitalist, consumerist culture in America, and really going to task on advertisers, especially. And he even talks about advertisers pushing your buttons to make you want to buy vehicles, right? So he's overtly criticizing advertisers such as Dodge, who are using his other parts of his speech to try to sell their vehicle. So I think it's super funny to see that taken out of context by Dodge to try to sell their truck. So you can see they're trying to use the authority of MLK, right? Everybody respects him. He's, and those are great words, even if they're taken out of context, they're very powerful. And they're trying to use the authority of this figure to sell their truck, even though it's completely taken out of context, right? They're just slapping it onto there because it sounds pretty over top images of a sparkling truck and people doing nice things with each other. So anyways, you can see how that's an appeal to false authority. The next one we go on to is called dogmatism, or appeal to tradition. So this is when we suggest that one position is the only acceptable option based because of traditions or conventional concepts, right? It's the way we've always done it, therefore it's the right way. So for example, marriage has traditionally been between a man and a woman, therefore gay marriage should not be allowed. Now we could get into the topic of gay marriage as a thing to debate, but this argument as it stands here falls into this fallacy of dogmatism. Just because something has always been traditionally done does not mean that it's necessarily the right thing to do. You might go and investigate why it's been the tradition and what that does for a society or whatever. But as it stands, just appealing to the fact that it's always been that way doesn't hold water, right? We can't accept that as supporting this argument, right? I always have eggs for breakfast, therefore eggs are the best thing for breakfast. Well, I don't think that really holds water either, right? So, appeal to tradition or dogmatism, number 6. Oh, number 7. One of the most common ones you'll see. This is attacking the character of a person rather than their argument. This is the one I gave an example of in my weekly update, I think. So instead of saying, hey, you're wrong because there's this flaw in your logic and you didn't think about this, and what about the implications of this, and talking about the idea, you say, no, I disagree with you because you have bad breath, or you're a smelly person or something, right? So I'm going to show you an example of this. This is Obama responding to a question about Sarah Palin. This is a number of years ago. And when you get to the part where Obama addresses the question, ask yourself, is he addressing the argument that's being raised, or is he committing an ad hominem? Okay, and I'll be back afterwards.